think the last time he was really prevalent in the meta was back when like Sejuani was being played. We saw like Sejuani into Zach a decent amount of times. He never was really like super far in summer.
It'll be his third game of the season, I think is what you're going to say.
That's what I wanted to say. We're just trying to kill Ghost here. The Ignite goes down, the Exhaust is here in response, and that is going to be the concussive blows, and one last auto will do it. Barrel's going to pick up that first blood down on the bottom side, as he was considering it, but they don't know what's on the other side of that brush, and that's going to be a nice little win for Ghost and Barrel.
Yeah, tried to make several ganks happen, but the timing has never worked out. This might be the first time he actually gets to commit.
Oh yeah, Khan's in a bit of trouble. He has no summoners here. The stun is gonna miss though, but Khan doesn't, or rather, Kana doesn't care. He's getting in there. Look at this. Canyon is there immediately and shuts this down. The power of the Zac jumps in from the Krugs. They never saw that coming.
So far away. Dodged both of those now successfully here. And very impressive stuff. Unfortunately, Canyon doesn't connect with that lead. Yeah, he's thinking about doing another one here, but I think he's probably just going to have to sit and wait. Rift Herald will get the charge off here, and this is going to make Khan's life so miserable losing this turret at this stage. So, actually will save it, just barely here, which is massive for Khan, because he needs a Bastion to actually hold on to for dear life as he tries to farm.
That bottom lane is feeling pretty good. Canyon's here once again, and now he's going 1v2. He's looking for the kill against the two of them. He's not going to be able to get it. Has to flash away.
His passive gets popped here, and that's one of those things about Zac that you feel really great actually taking a 1v2 under turret because your passive is always going to be there for you. They can't realistically kill you ever. Different. And like you said, Dom and Kia have been using that aggression to their advantage. Is Khan?
He's seeing a lot of damage here as Khan is trying to extend this trade with Owner coming up. The needles will be popped, and Zac is always around, but here we got a fight down on the bottom side as we're going to trade 80 carries. And now Showmaker coming in, double teleport here for T1 as the Rise ultimate as well, really trying to extend this, but Barrel's got a stopwatch, and that's going to keep him alive. Khan kind of has to still get out of there. They're trying to kite this one back. Khan takes a huge amount of damage from the Shock Blast, and they will have to disengage finally as Faker still on full health, basically.
Yes, but again, this aggression kept the turret alive on the top side.
Trying to get on top of Kana here, and they are going to pull him back. The power of the Zac, and it's a 2-on-1 now as he's just going to get ultimated up into the air. And Canyon comes in 521 days after the last Zac game, and now he's 2-0-1.
For commit, if you ever all in, I'm going to be there.
And he has been multiple times. Feels like the 4th or 5th time in this game already. And the Rift Herald, the second one, is coming in. Perry has got to be careful. He's not respecting the power of the Zac and the Braum together. And he's just going to give his life away there. And with him not there and nobody else, that's just going to be the mid-turret going down. And
they want more.
He's going for more. He absolutely is looking for more. He's not going to be able to link it up with Owner here, but he is at least able to keep Faker around. And he will follow up with yet another kill.
Oh man, this is such a lead now that Dom and Kia have. We're looking at...
Wait, he's not done yet. What's better than 1+1? How about 2+1? As we got another one. Here's Braum picking up that as Gumayusi at least is trying to bounce away, but who's better at bouncing? Is it Callista or Zac? I'll let you guys answer that one after this game.
Heal?
Canyon
almost saved his
good thought, you got him. And he's probably going to go down here as Kana's just going to hop on him. One last shot will do it. There it is. They finally get the shutdown, and the fun will finally end between our good friend Zac.
Between Kana and Canyon here, there's really strong split push potential too. Okay, Faker might get caught here once again.
As well as we have Owner trying to come up to the bottom side, and that's a lot of damage coming out. But look at the Gwen sustain. This is just insane. And Khan will get away.
This champion was not made for pro gamers, okay? Khan sees the numbers. He knows what this champion is capable of. You are never going to kill him in that scenario if he plays it perfectly, which he did. That's when you knew like you didn't even have to watch the replay, but we will just to show you how it happened. As Showmaker comes up here, Faker's like, uh-oh, I need to get to this turret ASAPly. But he's like, I can use this brush to maybe win this exchange, but actually it's not a 1v1. And I'm not sure if he wins that either. Actually.
Infernal Drake, which is gigantic, and is coming up in 40 seconds.
Faker does not have teleport, mind you, as Kana's going to get collapsed on.
Okay, he's going to try to turn it around onto Khan, and T1 say, well, the jungler's in the bottom lane, so why don't we just do the Baron?
Well,
And, okay, so Canyon's going to be left to try to solo the Jace. We have the Baron started up. The TP did come in from Showmaker, as now T1 are trying to turn this one around. Owner takes a bunch of damage, but Showmaker's just trying to frontline now. Takes down the two of them. As Faker says, let's get out of here, Guma. By the way, meanwhile,
yeah,
Zach got another.
Zach got another kill. Now they can actually do the Baron themselves. Like, oh, you started this for us. We didn't get to leash, but, you know, I guess we'll take it since we're in the vicinity. And T1 are going to rotate over here. And yeah, I mean, you actually killed the Aphelios first in that fight. You still couldn't win it. That's not a good sign if you're a T1 fan in this first game. I mean, you could try to steal this, but you cannot win this fight. You're putting yourself in such high risk. Yeah, I think walking away is the way.
Yeah, I mean, there's no teleports on the side of Dalmonkia. They have good Baron damage. Just run to the Infernal Drake first. You're never gonna compete with them on the Baron.
And you know about this Raptor take. Just barely gets out of the range there, that one.
Okay, Canyon is getting pretty far up here, and this is not the timing. Thankfully, he does have a Braum. The Showmaker, he's like, uh-oh, trying to get over the wall here. He is going to be able to kite it back. But again, this is a bit of an overextension now from Dalmonkia. As in goes Faker, he gets the root. And stopwatch will keep Khan alive for just a moment, but just the short moment. And now, Dalmonkia give T1 an opportunity to take another big objective here.
This was a really nice turn from T1 when the engage came through, and they had to use so many resources to keep Canyon alive there that T1 are very happy to now just come over here and take the first Infernal. It would be crazy if we had two series that had a 4
for his team.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to push Owner back. Now, the cool thing about this for T1 is the timing of the Baron is really nice. Yeah, like this is actually perfect for them trying to rush.
Yeah, they do have a lot of Baron damage here with Ryze and Kalista and the Jace coming in.
Here comes Canyon, though.
Over the top, right into the middle of them, but he doesn't really get much. He gets a couple of knockups, and down will go the Kalista. And that's really all you had to do. Owner's going to try to get into that back line, but he can't do it alone. Faker and Kana both get zoned on the back of this fight. Now there's a turret that did huge chunks to Kana.
Thank you for the leash. Kana's trying to do his best to maybe get a pick here. Faker in trouble, has to flash. It's all going wrong.
Ooh, they're still chasing him down. Showmaker's going to avoid that damage. The Ryze very fast, but you're never getting away from Gwen and Zach. And Canyon immediately was just able to jump on him.
Yeah, Zach is actually a pretty popular solo queue champ.
All right, let's see if the burst damage is enough. But look at the sustain. This is just gross for them to try to take down the level 17 Gwen.
It's a Gwen.
Yep. And oh, by the way, Canyon is looking to try to solo down Kana.
No way out.
As, okay, the culling will come out, and that's actually going to be Showmaker threading the needle there. Able to pick up the kill, and now it's just the bouncy castle as Canyon catches another one. As I didn't think there would be a play that could make Zach look this flashy, but I guess I should have assumed it would be Canyon.
Yeah, I think so. He really kept Khan so relevant in this game. So that's the best way to go golden.
The puddle celebration. Yeah, I mean,
the matchup changes quite significantly for the Lucian there.
Ryze is definitely good into the Lucian. He's got the wave clear, and they are going to switch that one up. I think
a little bit behind in the jungle because he went for that. We'll see if it does end up paying off. So that's the trade-off, you know, you spend that much time, you're gonna fall behind.
It'll be okay. Here is the follow-up. Oh, really nice flash comes in from Keria, denies the hook into the wall.
Such a beautiful flash.
And that's gonna do it. First blood goes to the Diego.
Gonna become Nautilus for a second and help push this wave out. As Ghost is now gonna have to sit here under turret. That's really aggressive trade here from Faker. That's what you like to see.
You can see Kana is pushing very hard here. Khan might have a decent idea that, well, now he knows 100% as Owner is here. Bit of damage comes out, and how about a Ryze as well? This is 3-on-1. Khan is going to get stunned up, and there's zero hope for him. As immediately he just gets burst down, and that's another kill going over to Owner. Yeah, and they're on a bit of a clock. They need to fight right now before Ghost gets here. They're trying to get on top of Khan. He's going to sustain a ton of damage, but he will live for now. Owner's trying to get onto the backside. Down will go the Braum. And Owner is still chasing Khan, but the flash heal comes through. And that is just devastating. There was no heartbreaker for Owner, but his heart is broken.
So well played from Ghost, from Khan, knowing the limitations here.
And now we just have a very aggressive push up here from Dalmonkia. Barrel's leading the charge. There's a big response coming through from T1, though.
Kana actually needs to be, well, I mean, like you said, there's a big response, so I was going to say he needs to be careful, but he's going to go in.
Yeah, they definitely
Faker's here.
Careful. Here comes Faker. They're going to get on top of Ghost as I think Barrel's going to try to sacrifice himself, and the teleport is going to be stopped, it looks like, as Khan will not be able to get in. That's another great hook coming out from, well, I guess Owner. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, just Viego things. As, okay, really nice turnaround. T1 immediately are saying, like, what, you can't just push into us right now.
This game is looking very different from the last. Now Khan has just sacked his turret here. He's going to go down, ton of extra gold here, going to the Viego up on the top side of the map, and
scale up for his team eventually. As Gary pretty aggressive, but he's got a lot of support, and Khan is just running through his jungle. And he's kind of alone here. I guess he might just go down. There you go. It's going to go to Owner as well. Knock up onto Canyon. As they say, we don't really want to fight this. But with the contract coming up here, T1, that's a very nice pick.
Yeah, it's a really nice timing to have this advantage. One of the best initiation tools that Damwon Kia have is just completely gone.
Timer.
Believe it or not, that's actually first turret for Damwon Kia. Showmaker.
Okay, trying to get on top of him, and he gets stunned underneath the inner turret as he was all alone, and he thought he would be safe. The answer was no. They're trying to get on top of Owner here, and I think they will. Khan is going to get the nice knock-up and the shutdown. That's 600 gold for him. So at least they get that, but at the same time, T1 picking up that turret and the kill is pretty nice.
A lot of topside they almost got earlier before Khan teleported down. Oh, and he's actually hiding here. I think Showmaker should know.
Oh, well.
I mean,
seems like he's been hiding for a while as Showmaker's going to get burst down, and this chase is so powerful. Culling to the face is not even half of his health bar. As
the Observer
goes down.
The Observer's showing us the death animation with the skin. Yeah. Goes straight to the grave. I love to see it. And T1, I mean, look, what have they not gotten? Okay, the one Mountain Drake, and yeah, they didn't get the first turret. But besides that, they have had such a massive control over the map. And
definitely a good look as they're going to take this Infernal Drake down to no pressure from Damwon.
Yeah, I mean, Damwon, the thing is they have some scaling in their comp, but they're so far behind.
Yeah, I mean, they're also up against Ryzen.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing I was going to say. They're so far behind, and their opponent has extreme scaling too, and they've already hit the mark way faster than you would in an average game because they have a 3,000 gold.
Very aware of this. Okay, they're trying to get on top of Gumayusi. They're going to get the flash, and in goes Khan. He's like, no, we're going to kill this guy. I don't care what you say. As Owner will immediately come in, and now they're just going to take down Khan, but it's a trade of the Ornn for the Jinx, as now they're trying to get on top of Ghost. Kerio will just not let this one go, and neither will Faker as he realm morphs his entire team over there. They get another pick.
Such a beautiful game from Kerio on this Braum. And, you know, there's another one that he's actually setting up for potentially another pick if Damwon Kia aren't careful here. He's like, I'm not stopping until I hit their fountain. But this is going to be an extra charge here for the Rift Herald, and I mean, there's just nothing stopping T1 right now. The root, the second root.
Speaking of which, how far are they going to go? Looks like they're not going to take down the inhibitor.
But, I mean, they just have so much control. They have to, you know, back off as they're grouped. So much setup here for T1.
Oh, they're trying to burst down the Braum here, and they're going to get the stopwatch out of him, but can they get any more? That is huge! Actually coming out from Ghost, perfectly timed on the ultimate, and here comes Beryl again, and he's got his own stopwatch. Can they follow up with the damage? The Jinx not really able to put out enough there towards the end. There's so many low health bars here for Damwon as well.
All right, Damwon and taking all that poke damage, but the most important part is that they're alive, and T1 are making a really decisive and tough call to rotate towards the Baron, or it looks like they were going to. They're being a little bit hesitant here. They're actually going to wait for the minion wave. This actually gives time for the lowest of the low health members of Damwon Kia to reset and come back towards the Baron pit. Canyon's going to be able to clear this Drake, and he can back. So going to actually get a ton of health back from that smite, but he still has to back. The window of this for T1 is actually a little bit thinner than it was moments ago.
All right.
They have vision of this.
Still going for it. Yeah, there's 2 wards, and now there's a blue ward and a control. They're trying to get in here and stop this as it's going to go to the smite from the Ornn of all people, Khan. He's able to get over the wall with that unsealed spellbook and get the job done. As Barrel is just going to try to get away from this one. Look at T1. They're desperately trying to catch up and get anything, but they will not.
I mean, Gaon has been...
But DWG move in as a 5. T1 push the mid lane. So a pretty common setup. DWG going to try to set up their own concave, and Carrier's job is going to be so crucial.
Yeah, and look at Kana. He's just trying to find the perfect angle here to
okay, but she's trying to go for it. It's going to go the way of Diego. That is a big smite coming out here for Owner. And now T1, you know, we saw this before, Homolife against Gen G. They just take the Drake and they back.
Yeah.
Don't have to overcommit.
Really, really amazing smite here. And now you have, you know,
the items that he's been able to pick up.
Yeah.
And then Owner's basically cleanup duty.
Okay, DWG is just going to start this straight up. Khan's got a nice angle.
And they know about this. T1, I mean, they're just running in on this one.
They don't know about Khan, though, I don't think.
Yeah, Khan's got an interesting angle as they're going to get the knock up, and here comes the Ornhorn. They got a couple in the back, but look at the backline. Ghost is totally alive. He's able to take down one, and a very close fight here. Gumayusi still alive, but Ghost has got more health, and he's got the red buff. He's got some nice guns as well.
Connor's just waiting for that gate. There it is. You got that gate on cooldown. You're pressing E as fast as you can, and you're looking for that damage. They do avoid it here.
Deserve this spot right now, you know? You're like, okay, I was able to take down Ghost and DWG with my performance here. At least in a game 2.
Khan once again on the flank angle. Maybe he'll be a little bit quicker on the draw this time.
They really need to get Carrier's door out of the way. And look at that, Carrier's not going to use it. And now they found the Ornn. And Owner's getting on that. He's not able to get into the pit for a potential smite. Now they're just going to try to burst down Carrier, but look at the damage coming out from Kana. Canyon trying to get the smite, and he will be able to, but the casualties will be gigantic. As, yeah, he's got a lot of stasis here, but he is still going to go down.
When that door is up, and when the door is up, he just has to kind of sit and wait. Then he gets peeled off and taken out alone. He has to, you know, back out of there. Had to use his flash, in fact. And T1 are like, oh, we're looking to end the game right now. We're 32 minutes in.
They're going to try. They have a cannon minion as well. The Baron buff is here, but there's no minions just yet. Carrier nearly dies as Everfrost on the con, and now they have Nautilus coming in, and T1 say, nope, we're not going to take that risk. But we have Infernal Drake coming up.
Exactly. They have the inhibitor down, and now they can just take the Infernal Soul.
Because T1 backed away. And look at this. They're not going to get in position to take it down, but T1, now they want revenge.
That's insane that DWG get away with this.
They want to stop the backs, but ooh, they're not going to. They're circling around now.
They have the Baron buff, so they have some empowered backs here. It's going to be pretty quick to return to the base.
And he's trying to get out here. He was going to miss. And okay, T1 will take the Consolation inner turret at this point in time, but DWG are able to deny Infernal Soul. That's huge.
That's actually bonkers. T1, we're fairly low after a hard engage. If they pick Barrel, that becomes a 5v4 very quickly. He is not tanky.
DWG just squeezed by, and T1 say, sure, take the Infernal Soul. We'll take the Baron. And we've seen this trade before. I don't know if this is the right choice, to be honest. I mean, DWG, as I mentioned, they have tons of damage. T1 need to get a huge Baron power play with this decision.
I mean, they've been prepping this wave this entire time. That's why Faker was up here on the top side of the map. With the Baron buff, you actually have this wave crashing massively. 2 empowered cannon minions coming through, and you can kind of just sit on this and then eventually chip your way to victory with the poke comp that you have. I actually really like this decision considering their comp. Khan spotted here. The ward is pretty massive. But unfortunately, they're not able to push the issue here because
Ghost has the right weapons. They're ready to go.
They want this.
And all these items coming through now. The Jace poke is not doing as much.
Okay, Canyon's used his block here now, though. Now they can really start to do some damage. Look at Kana
trying to get on Barrel, and he just basically dies, and that's it. The rocket comes through, and Barrel gets isolated. Kana makes the play. Now DWG is going to have to be the ones that take the Baron, and T1 will enjoy their Elder buff.
Yeah, actually T1 look like they might just ignore this straight up and go straight for the win. Realm Warp to the side lane, and yeah, Baron buff's here. Gotta use those empowered backs real quick to get back home and set up to defend this. The middle inhibitor is open. And Kana's just going to rejoin the squad. He's not going to waste time pushing for that. They just want to open this win condition up to the Nexus where they have a minion wave.
I don't think you're saving this inhibitor.
No way.
You gotta back up. You gotta back way up to your Nexus. And you gotta hope that you can hold on for dear life. 4v5. T1, they do the right thing. They're going to take both the inhibitors down. Now, how far do they go?
That's the question. Look at that damage on Showmaker. One more, and he's dead.
Yeah. He kind of has to go back to the fountain, but we do have Barrel respawning. T1 They have the Elder here. They can get a back in and then try to go for one last push. Is clearing waves from range, right? He doesn't have to get as close as Barrel goes in and Barrel goes down. It's a nice amount of poke, but that's another dead Nautilus.
Okay, that's a dead Nautilus, and that means there's so much more freedom here for T1 to continue to push. The Elder buff is done in 3 seconds here, so that window is gone.
Baron's still for 35 seconds, but 5v4. I think T1 will be confident to continue pushing in here as they're trying to hold the angles there, and now you can see Gaon. He has to go into the stopwatch, tries to blast away, but the Jinx is so online that down he will go, and now the gigantic knockup comes out from Owner. And you can see that Showmaker's desperately trying to kite this one out, but it is not going to happen. As T1, they will be able to take down the Aphelios. Showmaker's desperate to make this happen, but it will not, as Faker will flash. Showmaker is going to go down, and so will the Nexus, and we will have a game number 3 tonight.
The plot arm.
Damonkia and T1. There's going to be a lot of poke going both ways here, but especially with the Jace and the Rumble and the culling, and it's
Inside of the bot lane right now, even had just for a moment. Owner, there's the hook.
Yeah, he's going to get the hook. Here's the ignite. They have the root, and easy peasy does it. Down in the bottom side, Ghost is going to trade back a nice amount of damage, but at the end of the day, it's first blood and it's 2v1. He can't do anything to gather that one back as Gaon, what? He misses, and there it is. The flash is used for nothing. And Canyon's waiting like, what's going on here, buddy?
Wow, that is such a huge move. Coming through here on the top side of the map from Kana. Ends up hitting the stun in just a greedy moment. So for a second I thought our UI was bugged because it was staying with the...
I like it.
Okay, but this is not done yet. Khan wants to strike back.
Canyon's like, man, I wish I was playing Zac. Trying to get that damage down with the flash. Harpoons instead, and they will, so the Rumble is going to enjoy a nice gank anyway. He has to use his flash, but they get the job done, and a nice follow-up here from Canyon.
Oh man, Owner is non-stop in the action here as Kana looking to collapse in. Hello.
Yeah, Canyon's in a rough spot. He gets stunned down, and down he will go. So much aggression being shown on both sides. I mean, Canyon, he doesn't even have his top laner up in the top side, and he's like, I guess I can just invade the enemy.
Eventually catch up. He's going to be given a lot of minions. He will be fine later on, but you're really crippled right now. So they're going in.
The root comes in. The play is so easy as well. Keria just looking to kite it out, and that is just the awesome Death Sentence follow-up. They're going to get a double kill. And Canyon's like, guys, what's going on here? At least his presence is going to be able to secure the kill for Ghost, but it's still great for T1 on the trade.
Yeah. So we're going to watch the top exchange one more time, as this is when Kana gets punished. Meanwhile,
what's going on here?
Khan's dead. T1.
Canyon again is like, please, guys, just stop dying. Like, I'm trying to help. I can't do everything in every lane.
T1 have...
Yeah, and in live, okay, here we go again, and the damage is there yet again.
It's okay, we saw it already in the replay. It looks the same.
Yeah, this is crazy.
This is unbelievable. This is why you ban the Thresh.
And also, they're level 6, and your Lulu's level 4. Like, stop trying to fight them.
Yeah, this cannot keep happening. I mean, I don't want to call this game... They have a ward.
Equalizer. Equalizer value potentially. I think he saw him. The equalizer is not going to land as Kana will flash away from that one. And the dive is imminent down in the bottom side. The root comes in, and already the damage from Guma is just way too much. Teleport here, and the max range, but they're not going to go on to that with a teleport coming in. Probably the right decision, even though it was very flashy.
Yeah, I liked your perfect play-by-play casting on the minimap, knowing the equalizer and everything without even being able to see it on screen. So you just know that's...
I've casted some Rumble games in my time.
Yeah, especially recently, am I right?
Yep.
But hey, they're going to get the top turret, which actually will be first turret blood, going over to Damonkia. Well, will they, though, actually?
Owner's, yeah, he's trying to defend. There's the one minion there, and look at this. Canyon's like, no, I don't care. And he's actually going to live.
He lives here.
Kana not able to catch up to him, but he's looking to continue the trade. Nope, just going to be knocked away.
Well, they are sending Faker and Keria up right now. I don't think they can catch this. They're just going to miss the boat by a small margin. I see that.
Let's see if they read this. Uh-oh, Khan, you should have followed your buddy. the jungler, as in goes Faker, and, well, he does kind of a front flip into his death. Does he want to show Karia's 15th kill in the bottom lane? Like, can you just let me do that?
Okay,
once
once again,
for 1 moment.
Lantern, what's up?
The answer's no. There's no flash here for Gaon. He's just dead. And yes, Karia, of course, will pick up the 4th kill. 404 Jace not found.
All right, so which replay is this going to be?
Is this like the 3rd time? Look at how far up they are.
Yeah, this is actually insane.
Guma and Karia, they're like about to hit level 6.
I mean, they get the 6 off the kill, I think, here. Ghost is dead. There's the 6.
You just can't. You just have to respect it more.
I mean, now that they're so ahead, especially Karia, and he got his mobility boost early, like he's going to be around the map. He's going to be roaming all the time. So, unfortunately, you can't be up in the lane like that. You just have to relinquish prio. You have to just be like, all right, well, we have to sit back and farm. But I think it's just too late anyways.
Oh, boy. Oh, okay, well, he's going to miss his Q as this game is just going straight into the Fiesta zone. Guma's going to pick up yet another kill here. 3-1-3 for him.
It's just hyper-aggressive T1. This is how they beat Gen G. This is how they beat KT earlier this week. This is a team that, when they are playing at their most aggressive, have looked the best so far this season. Faker's damage at this point to be worried about in terms of the match resistance at this stage.
Not again. Not again. It's only 15 minutes into the game. This is going to be a 6th death.
You know, the hook that Karia barely missed at the beginning, where you were like, ooh, you know, his hooks are really good. This is why you ban it. He almost got it, like, really early on in the game. I think that might be the only...
Not the T1 that trades Baron for an Infernal Soul.
They don't have to make...
Please, can we just have this one more?
They don't even have to make macro choices in this game.
Okay, there you go.
There's the Lantern I'm talking about.
Look at that. You got the emote coming out. It's perfect. And, yeah, I mean, Karia's like a one-man army right now. You give him a lead with this champion as well, then you just know the lights are out. That all of the stuff that we could have potentially talked about in this game, like the draft and, you know, if it were a close game, kind of goes out the window.
Khan's poke, yeah, no, not going to discuss it. Does Kana even feel worried here? Probably should.
Yeah.
He probably should.
You know.
But at the same time, they are getting mid-turret. They already got the inner turret on the bottom lane. Now we're going to get the mid-inner. And we're talking about a sub-20. 2 inners down. Looking for a 3rd.
Oh, Carry. What? What? They're so bad.
Oh my God! The hook! It doesn't even matter. He's just showing off, Valdez.
Yeah, he's just having a ball. Like, this is just his solo queue playground right now.
But this, you know, in this 3rd game, T1 winning this is really huge.
Wait,
Ghost?
What? He's like, let me kill you with my Lantern.
You want to come over here? Like, please take my Lantern. Faker is dead.
Yeah, this game is just going, it is just out of control now. Like, T1 players are dying and they don't even seem to care. It's like, oh, it's fine. We can just do the 20-minute Baron anyway.
Faker's just trying to get his own highlight reel. Sorry, you're Kate Winslet this time, Faker.
Oh, man.
You're not Leonardo DiCaprio this time. That's Karia. He's getting all the praise. Like, Gumayushi is like, man, I just wanted to have a great game, but I guess I just don't even get to have all the kills on the bottom side. Karia's like, anyone else want to come fight over here? Look how fast he is. Guess who's dead? Guess who's dead? It's Ghost.
Look at all the pings, too. It's like, oh, we can just go this way. Yeah, well, he's gonna miss the hook. I think that's like the 2nd time in this game, and, you know, teleport just for good measure. Coming up to the top side with the Baron. They want to push and maybe even go for the end. I mean, Dahlon are not in position. They're going to back now, but it's 5v4.
Support diff, Valdez. This is going to be an inhibitor at 21 minutes. And, you know, I hate to say it, but the bottom duo, where I was going back to that, you know, kind of long-winded narrative point earlier, is that Damwon Kia's bot lane was the reason why they struggled so much, and it's going to show off, too. It's going to have his own moment.
Oh, no.
Karia was almost there with the Lantern. Okay,
we got a one-on-one here. Khan says, I mean, it's fine at this point. Like, I might as well try. T1 are really running away with it now. And it really speaks to the power of these players, especially Karia, to be able to snowball it this fast and with this much of a lead. As T1, 23 minutes in, they have the Baron buff for 45 seconds. Looks like some players want to end and some players don't. But they're just waiting for the wave.
A return to form here from T1. Really, I mean, absolutely great early game that leads to such a snowball. In the face of such adversity, Kana in the front. Here we go. Oh.
Yeah, he just flashes away. All right, well, Equalizer comes out, and you can see Showmaker's desperately trying to kite it out here as the stun goes down onto Khan, as Owner's doing a good job of zoning the rest of the team. And he's got such a massive shield, it doesn't matter. Gumayusi flashing into the enemy team. There's the death sentence, and it will be that for Beryl. A double kill for Keria. Penta? Can we get the Penta going for the Thresh? I feel like he definitely deserves it at this point, but we're going to look for the kick. It's not going to be good, but it does not matter. The Nexus will go down in 23 minutes, and T1 will absolutely clobber them here in game number 3.